YTBC. This is your boy, Coach Shelton Harrison. And guys, I'm going to tell you guys something right now. Just been, really just checking up on updates on Nick Blackwell. And I've been checking on the updates. And, from his doctors, what they're saying is that he's probably, going to pull through this, which that's, it's a blessing. But they said that he probably will never box again. That his boxing career is more than likely over. Okay? And this is pretty much always a sad thing because, fighters, they fight. And it's what they know. Most fighters, they don't have a college degree to fall back on. Most of these guys, they don't have a plan B. They only have a plan A, and that's to just get in the ring, fight, make the purses, and, support their family. And, he's got to find other ways to support his family, And hopefully, Blackwell maybe learned enough in the sport of boxing. Maybe he can even become a trainer. Or, maybe he can do work within, his trainer's gym. Or, maybe he can get a start doing stuff like that. Because it's sad, man. It's sad that a lot of these fighters, man, these are guys that they really don't have a lot of options in life, Because they spent their lives in the street fighting. Most fighters have. You have some fighters like Amir Khan that they do have a formal education, but that's very rare. It's rare that a boxer actually has a formal education. And you start looking at, the corruption within boxing, and you can actually see that a fighter pretty much is one of the most easiest people to take advantage over because they're not very business-minded. The average fighter don't have a business mind. They're not good with numbers, The only thing they know how to do is fight. They don't know how to do a whole lot of things, And not to say that a fighter is a dumb person. They're not a dumb person. They're more street smart than business minded and book smart. That's just the role of a fighter. But, what is Nick Blackwell going to do? And sometimes these are the things that even us as fight fans, we don't look at when these guys step in that ring, Yeah, and I know you can get in the ring or you can get on the street and fight and somebody can give you a concussion outside of the ring. That's possible. And you're doing that for free. But, sometimes when you look at the average street fight, the duration of a fight, lasts a couple of minutes. One person get the best of the other person and sometimes they stop. Sometimes it don't go that way. But in a boxing match, you're taking shots to the head for 36 minutes. It's a long time. That's a long time to sustain a lot of damage to the head. So, there is a degree of difficulty when you get inside of a boxing ring. And that's just the way that is. But, maybe Nick Blackwell can become a trainer. And maybe, and I think maybe he probably would be a good trainer. Because, what he could do was talk to his fighters about looking out for the safety of the damn fighter, Gary Lockett. Maybe he would teach his fighters that, I want you to win, but I'm going to look out for your health first. Because nobody else will. Fighters don't have health insurance. They don't have that. I mean, think about the accumulation of costs that him and his family, they're going to have to endure. They're going to have to endure. And I'm not saying that this, could have 100% been avoided. But I tell you what, though, man, a good trainer, they're going to stop the fight. A lot of people even got on Freddie Roach for stopping John Pascal. But you know what? I appreciate Freddie Roach. I'm glad Freddie Roach did that. Because at least Freddie Roach understands he's been in the sport long enough to know when a guy got a concussion. And I can tell you, I think John Pascal did have a concussion. I think he did. And sometimes concussions don't even show up on the MRI sometimes. Sometimes they don't. Because sometimes it takes a while, for your brain to start inducing the swelling. So, the body can pretty much do what it has to do to heal. Yeah. But I can tell you this without a shadow of a doubt. Sure, Pascal probably had a concussion. And Freddie Roach did the right thing by stopping the fight. I don't get on any trainer that stopped the fight. Like Nazim Richardson, he was about to stop the fight. When Shane Mosley fought Floyd Mayweather, he was about to stop that fight. I mean, he was that close to stopping the fight. And, Shane pulled through the fight and got to finish the fight. But, I don't knock a trainer. I don't knock any trainer that say, you know what, I'm going to stop this fight. But what is he going to do? And a lot of you, you UK fans, you guys know, you guys are in that loop a lot more than I am, okay? You guys are definitely in that loop, so you guys probably know. How's his family going to cope with this, man? And hopefully he does pull through and he's able to function again normal as a normal human being. But, you know, they said fighting is pretty much over for this young man. And it's sad because honestly, I really did think that he had a career ahead of him, you know. He was a young guy, he was young enough, you know, boy, that's my car. He was young enough to actually, you know, learn some new things. And Nick Blackwell didn't completely look that bad in the fight. I thought he was overmatched against Chris Eubank Jr., but I didn't even think he looked that bad. He didn't look that bad. There's some things that, you know, he could have been working on and, you know, a lot of different things. But, you know, he was a promising young fighter. And it's really sad, man, that this is what's going to happen. Well, guys, I made it to the gym, and I'm still grinding. It's been my 12th hour. I got one more group to go. This is your boy, Coach Shelton Harrison. Oh, y'all look at who I got on the wall. Usain Bolt, the fastest man in the world. I'm done.